reasons why during the holiday season actually may be a great time for you to consider looking and buying a house. All right, so I'm going to walk you through a few tips that I put together here. Now, just a little bit about myself. I have seen quite a few home buying cycles during the during the holiday season, and how that has opened up a lot of opportunities. I'm going to explain to you why during this season is typically a good time to start looking at homes and to negotiate. So the reason why the home buying season is a little bit slower during the end of the year is because of the holidays. People typically don't want to deal with listing their house, let alone moving during the holidays. It's colder. They want to spend time with their family. It's just not the most ideal time to list your home. So that's typically why it slows down towards the end of the year. Now, the key benefit for buyers during this time is you get better negotiating power during this time. The reason why you're going to get better negotiating power during the season is due to the fact that the home has been sitting on the market typically for a longer time than the seller may have wanted. So this is going to give you some leverage to be able to negotiate terms that may be more favorable for you. So that is going to be a real key benefit for looking to purchase a home during this season. Sellers are typically going to have their home sitting on the market a little bit longer than they want. And so this is going to give you some leverage to negotiate better terms for you. So also open up the opportunity for you to negotiate maybe potentially price cuts. So you might be able to negotiate lower prices. Again, the seller just wants to get this property sold, right? So if it gets to the point where they've had that property on the market for more than 30 days, and it's during a season where we know historically that home sales just start to slow down, a seller may be open to price cuts and negotiating the price and other negotiations that may come up. There even, if working with my team, we've been able to negotiate large credit seller credits in order to help reduce the interest rate for the buyer, which is actually a lot more impactful to a buyer's monthly payment versus reducing the sales price. And so being able to explain that and just conceptualize that for a seller and a buyer to see the benefit for the two is definitely an advantage and a good negotiating tool during this season. Also, during the season, there's less competition too. So buyers and sellers kind of go in hibernation mode. So there's not as much competition once you enter into the season. So this is a good opportunity for you to enter into the market, less competition. You may be able to snag different ways that buyers can use this to their advantage. Is that you can, like I was mentioning, negotiate the sales price. You can negotiate closing cost. You can even negotiate the seller to help pay for your interest rate to be reduced as well. I've seen that happen a lot. And it's actually pretty fascinating to see the difference between reducing the sales price versus reducing the interest rate and seeing how that impacts your monthly payment. And typically, reducing the interest rate is going to have a larger impact on your monthly payment. But that's it. If you have any questions or thinking about buying or selling, feel free to reach out to me, Michael.cadet. I have an amazing team. We can put together a home buying plan for you and your family, and we'd be more than happy to